Asterisk imagine opening your feed and stopping cold on a single frame. Samantha Fox in razor-clean daylight, hair catching a soft breeze, that unmistakable, I've done this 1,000 times and still love it, smile. No overbuilt set, no heavy glam, just presence. It doesn't feel posed so much as captured, like the lens pressed pause at the exact second the day decided to begin. You lean in because this isn't nostalgia cosplay. It's a masterclass in now. No wonder people keep hitting share, the opener sets the tone. She's mid-stride across a sunlit crosswalk, bomber jacket slung over a graphic tee, tailored trousers that read confident without trying. A sliver of gold along the collarbone, a glint from a simple pendant, everything intentional, nothing loud. The city blur behind her, taxi yellow, steel blue, a neon comma, turns the frame into a poster you'd hang without a second thought, swipe, and the studio goes black and white. A stool, a softbox, and air. Samantha sits half-turned, elbows on knees, gaze level with the lens. Light sketches one side of her face and lets shadow write the rest. No ornaments, no props. Negative space does the styling while presence does the talking. Minimal somehow reads maximal when the subject knows exactly who she is. Next, a rehearsal room with scuffed tape marks and a vintage mic waiting on its stand. She rolls a shoulder, counts a beat under her breath, and the shutter catches the breath before the chorus. Readiness, not performance. You can feel the muscle memory, the decades of stagecraft condensed into one frame. It hums like a pre-show hallway, quiet, electric, inevitable, cut to a cafe window. She leans on the glass with a paperback half closed, eyes flicking up at something outside the frame. Street reflections braid into the shot, rainy pavement, a bicycle bell, an open sign coming alive. She smiles at the thought that just landed, not at the camera, and suddenly the photo stops being pretty and starts being human. Ordinary turns cinematic because the person in it carries a story that doesn't need to shout. Motion follows. A walk and talk along a brick lane, jacket unzipped, tempo easy. The photographer tracks while the background softens into a tasteful blur, window boxes, a curious dog, a friend laughing just out of frame. Jacket hem snaps, hair settles, and the shutter lands on that perfect cadence where steps and heartbeat agree. Stylists save this one for proportions. Done right, one hero piece, two quiet supports. Zero clutter. A close-up interrupts the scale, window light. Honest grain, the textures galleries usually erase. Lashes catch the glow. A faint freckle makes a cameo. The grin is uncoached. No porcelain smoothing. No glassy gloss. The frame says what captions try to, confidence is the best edit. And real light doesn't lie. Then a color pop set nodding to her pop roots, neon tubes. A cheeky backdrop, a mic cable snaking like a melody line. She hits a stance that could headline a tour poster, chin lifted, shoulders relaxed, joy turned up but never forced. It's throwback and fresh at once, the trick only veterans pull off. You see the past, but the present when's golden hour arrives. Rooftop, skyline stacked like clean geometry, breeze doing just enough for drama. She steps into the gust instead of bracing against it. Fabric moves, hair moves, posture holds. A diagonal draws from shoulder to city edge, graphic and human at the same time. Editors file it under print this big dot if these frames paused your scroll. Tap like, subscribe for more truth first galleries. And drop a comment with the moment that hit you hardest, the black and white calm. The neon nod, the rooftop wind, or that last horizon shot that says everything without saying a word.